Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to all of you. So in part 1, I told you about chromosomes. Today we will be learning about the errors or the aberrations. This is a very important topic. This is unit 9.4 of paper 1 of Anthropology. And guys, please, if you are liking the videos, like them, share them with your friends and subscribe the channel, right? It's important. Your feedback matters a lot, right? It motivates us to upload more of them. So today we will be covering these three topics A, B and C, that means numerical and structural aberrations, sex chromosomal aberrations, autosomal aberrations. So what are sex chromosomes, what are autosomes? All this have been explained in the previous video because only when you understand them it's easy to understand the errors in them, right? So you can first watch that part and then you can carry on with this part, right? So moving ahead, these are the previous year questions. Few of them I have posted them here. Few of them are here that have been asked in the previous years, and these are very important questions. You can see 15 marker, 20 marker, 10 marker. So and they are very simple to attempt. Okay. So try going for this unit. If you see a question from this unit, try attempting it. It's a very simple one, right? So starting with chromosomal aberrations, there are two types of aberrations, numerical and structural, right? Numerical means aberrations in the numbers of the chromosomes and structural means errors in the structure of the chromosome. So numerical and structural. Now, it depends whether these numerical or structural errors are in the autosomes. If they are in the autosomes, they are known as autosomal aberrations. If they are in the sex chromosomes, that is chromosome X or Y, then they are known as sex chromosomal aberrations. Very nicely, I will be explaining you here. So please be attentive for next 10 minutes, right? And yes, one important thing, if you want to join me on the Telegram, you can join at some Poorti Memory Boosters. I will be giving you the link in the comment section below. I am posting questions from daily newspaper, Indian Express. I am posting important questions from it on a daily basis. Plus, there are many other videos uploaded there, so you can have a look at it, right? So, starting with the aberrations. See, these are the aberrations. As I told you, there are two types, numerical and structural. Now, if we talk about numerical aberrations, that means these are the aberrations in the number of chromosomes. And if you remember, I told you we have 46 chromosomes or 23 pairs of chromosomes. 23 pairs means 46 chromosomes, but it may happen that at times we may have 47, 48, 49, or we may have 45, 44, 43, such type of chromosomes. So if we do not have 46, exactly 46 chromosomes, it is known as numerical aberration because either we are having more of it or we are having less of it, right? So this is numerical aberration. For example, let me give you a diagram. Suppose this is pair number 1, homologous chromosomes. I explained you in the last video. This is pair number 2 and so on. We have 23 pairs of chromosomes. But it may happen that rather than two pairs, like two chromosomes in one pair, we may have three chromosomes. So if you see, these are in itself 46 chromosomes because these are 23 pairs plus this is an additional one, right? So 46 plus 1 we have, that means 47 chromosomes. So this is a numerical aberration. Or it may happen that we do not have this chromosome. So we will be left with 45, 46 minus 1, 45 numbers. So this is again a numerical aberration. These are like if we have three chromosomes, it is known as trisomy. Why trisomy? Tri means three. So you are having three chromosomes in a pair. And zomy. Zomy is the suffix of chromosome. If you see, we have chromosome. So from here, zomy. That means one chromosome is extra. So trisomy. If we do not have this chromosome, so we are left only with one chromosome in this pair. So it is known as monosomy. This is named after how many chromosomes we are left with. Okay. If we are left with one chromosome in a pair, suppose I'll draw it again. This is one pair, this is second pair, and so on, and this is the 23rd pair. So if you see, we have only one chromosome in this pair. One means mono, so it is known as monosomy, right? If we do not have any chromosome in a pair, for example, it may happen like this is pair number 1, this is pair number 2, this is pair number 3, 4, and so on till 23. Now if you see in the third pair, if this is third number, we do not have any chromosome. Both the chromosomes are missing in this pair. So it is known as nullisomy. Nullisomy. Why null? Because as you can see, there is no chromosome. That means third pair is null. None of the chromosome is here. So nullisomy. Clear? Now what happens? See how we write it. 2n we have. 2n means 2 into 23. As I told you, 23 pairs are there. So 2 into 23, 46 chromosomes are there. 23 from mother and 23 from father. So 46. Anyone who is not able to grasp it, please first watch first part. I have explained everything. 46 chromosomes, 23 pairs, ploid, diploid, everything is covered in that video, right? So 2n plus 1. Why? Because 2n means 46 plus 1 means 47. So 47, as I told you, this is the case of trisomy. Coming to monosomy, we have 2n minus 1 because 46 minus 1, 45. So this is the way of representing them. Trisomy is 2n plus 1, monosomy is 2n minus 1, nullisomy is 2n minus 2 because from the pairs 2n we have both the chromosomes absent, right? So this is numerical aberration. Structural aberration, I told you, if in a chromosome another part is deleted or added, this is like it can be addition, deletion, translocation. There are 4-5 types of it. I will be dealing it in another lecture, right? Now, in numerical aberration, there are two types. One is that I told you we have addition of only one chromosome. Suppose this is 2 plus we have 3 chromosomes in a pair. That means in a pair of 2, we have additional 1 chromosome only. In 46 chromosomes, total 46 chromosomes, we have only 1 chromosome extra. But it may happen that at times we have complete set extra like this. See, this is 1, this is 2, and so on. This is 23rd pair, right? So I told you in the last lecture that man is a diploid animal. That means we have ploid. Ploid means one complete set of chromosomes. This is ploid. I am explaining it again in this video. This is ploid. One set of chromosomes. 23 chromosomes from mother and this 23 from father. So these 23, 123 and other 23. This 123 comes from mother, this is one ploid. Another 23 chromosomes comes from father and this is another ploid. So two ploid, that means diploid. Now, it may happen that at times we may have complete set additional like this. We may have one more complete set. If you can see the difference here, we were having only one chromosome extra. If you see, we have diploid plus only one chromosome extra. But if there is complete set extra, this complete set, all 23 chromosomes extra, that means 2n plus n. N is 23, so all 23 chromosomes extra, one complete ploid or one complete set of chromosomes is extra, then it is known as polyploidy. Polyploidy, it can be triploidy when there is one set extra. Triploidy because as you can see here we have 1, 2 and 3. It can be tetraploidy if we have two like this. If we have one more set like this, all 23 chromosomes are there. So now there are 4 sets, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this is tetraploidy, pentaploidy and so on, right? Now it may also happen that suppose we have 2 sets, diploid, 1 pair, 2 pair and complete 23 pair, right? Now it may happen that due to an error, this complete set of chromosome, this complete part gets deleted, right? And we are left with only one part. We are left only with this part. So that means 2n minus n. So this is known as monoploidy. Complete set is absent, monoploidy, right? I hope it is clear to you, monoploidy, triploidy. Now if you see the difference, ploid means complete set is extra. That means 2n plus n. 46 plus 23. See over here, we have 2n. This is 2n, that means 46 plus n. Complete 23 chromosomes. So in multiples of 23 it happens. 46 plus 23, 69. In tetraploidy, it will be 2n plus 2n. Another 2 sets extra. In pentaploid, it will be 2n plus 3n because you have complete 3 sets extra, right? I hope it is clear to all of you. So if we distinguish them, it happens this ways. If I talk only about numerical aberrations, so we have two types. One is euploidy and other is aneuploidy. Now what is the difference? Please be attentive. Euploidy and aneuploidy. Ploid, I told you, ploid means complete set extra, 23 chromosomes extra. So this means complete set of chromosomes. U means euploidy, that means complete set is extra. Aneuploidy, an means absent. If you see here, euploidy and aneuploidy. N means this euploidy is absent. That means 2n plus 1, 2n plus 2, only 1 or 2 chromosome is extra. Not complete set, only 1 or 2 chromosome. In euploidy, 2n plus n. I hope you are seeing the difference. N, complete set, and only 1, 2, 3 chromosome extra. So it can be monoploidy or polyploidy, monoploidy, triploidy, tetraploidy. So I can draw it here. This can be monoploidy and polyploidy. In polyploidy, triploidy, tetraploidy, etc. Right? Whereas in aneuploidy, it will be monosome. It is again of two types first. It is again of two types. Hypoploidy and hyperploidy. As you all know, hyper means less. Sorry, hypo means less, hyper means more. So hypo means monosomy or nullisomy. Monosomy, that means 2n minus 1, or nullisomy. I hope you all remember both the chromosomes in the pair are absent. 2n minus 2. Hyperploidy can be trisomy, where you have 2n plus 1. Then it can be tetrasomy, where you have 2n plus 2, pentasomy, etc. Right? I hope the difference is clear. Again, I'll draw it for you. See, aneuploidy means this is one pair, second pair, until here 23rd pair. Right? So here we have only one chromosome extra, trisomy, two chromosomes extra, tetrasomy. But here we have complete set extra, one, second pair, and so on till 23rd pair. And again we have one extra set, complete set is extra, right? This complete set is extra. So this is euploidy, right? I hope it is very, very clear to you now. So this I have written over here everything. Euploidy means loss or addition of complete set of chromosomes, monoploidy, polyploidy. Aneuploidy means deletion of one, addition or deletion of one or more chromosomes. Hyperploidy, hypoploidy. Trisomy, tetrasomy, pentasomy, monosomy, nullisomy. Now, as you can see in the syllabus, they have mentioned numerical and structural aberrations plus autosomal and sex chromosomal. So, autosomal and sex chromosome is nothing. It is only, see, one. If you remember, I told you that from pair number 1 to pair number 22 are known as autosomes, and pair number 23 is known as sex chromosome or allosome. So if this is pair number 1, this is pair number 2, this is 22 and this is 23. So if an error in number occurs from pair number 1 to 22, it is known as autosomal aberrations. And if this error occurs in sex chromosome, the 23rd pair, so it is known as sex chromosomal aberrations. I hope it is clear to you now. That means if we have, this is X and this is X. So if we have X, X and X, that means one additional. So it is trisomy of sex chromosomes. If we have, like in second pair, if we have 3 chromosomes, so it is autosomal aberration. That means at two pairs, second pair, we have trisomy of second pair. I hope it is clear to you. Similarly, if it happens like we have chromosomes, if this trisomy happens in 13th pair, like you have chromosomes, suppose this is 13th pair I am drawing here, 1, 2 and 3. That means this is trisomy of 13th pair. So it is known as Patau syndrome. Now I hope you can link it in the syllabus. Under autosomal aberrations, Patau syndrome is mentioned, right? So it is known as Patau syndrome. Patau syndrome is nothing but trisomy of 13th chromosome. Edward is trisomy of 18th chromosome. That means at 18th pair you have 3 chromosomes. And Down syndrome is trisomy of 21st chromosome. Only the pair is different, 13, 18 and 21. All the 3, Patau, Edward and Down, are cases of trisomy. In Patau you have trisomy, 3 chromosomes at 13th pair, in Edward at 18th pair and in Down at 21st pair. So PED. 13, 18 and 21. All these 3 are examples of trisomy of autosomes. Why autosomes? Because pair number 1 to pair number 22 are autosomes. So autosomal aberration. Sex chromosome means if in the 23rd pair, that is the 6th chromosomal pair, if in spite of 2x you have 3x, or if you have X chromosome and Y chromosome and one more Y. So it is trisomy of sex chromosomes. Clear to all of you? So autosomal aberrations, Patau, Edward, Down, and Cridocat, it is the break in short arm of 5th chromosome. That means if this is a 5th chromosome, 5th pair, so there is a short arm is broken, right? This is Cridocat. Now I hope in detail you can read the symptoms from the notes or in your standard books. In case of any doubts, please mention it in the comment section or you can mention it in the Telegram channel. I'll definitely revert you back, right? Sex chromosomal aberrations, Klinefelter, super female, super male. This is also very simple. Let's talk about sex chromosomal numbers. 23rd pair is sex chromosome. I hope it is imprinted in your mind by now. Now there can be two things. One can be XX, that is female, or it can be a male where you have X and Y. I hope you remember that Y chromosome is shorter than X chromosome. So this is X, this is Y. Now what are the errors that can happen? Either it can be X, X or X or more number of X, or it can be X and 0. That means monosomy of X, right? Similarly, it can be X, Y or Y can be absent and this is X0. X chromosome is very essential for the survival, I told you. So in the last video, those who do not know, please watch the last video. So XXX is known as super female because female is double X, XX. When you have one more X, that means super female. When one X is absent and you are left with only one X chromosome, so this is known as Turner syndrome, right? If you have X, Y and Y, that means super male because XY ki jagah you have two Y's, that means super male. And it can happen that if, like I told you, you have XX, so XXX, or it can be X and X, but one more Y chromosome is added here. So it will be Klinefelter syndrome. Klinefelter syndrome can happen in females as well as in males because XY and one more X can be there. So XXY. Right. Now I'll explain you the mechanism how it happens. See, if I draw the somatic cells, I told you there are 23 pairs, 22 and 22 and X and X. This is female, right? This is female and this is 22X and 22Y. This is male, right? So female and male somatic cells where you have 23 pairs or 46 chromosomes. Female somatic cells and male somatic cells. Now it happens that this this somatic cell, it is broken up, right? It happens 22X, the gametes are formed 22X and 22X, and here it happens 22X and 22Y. So now the female cells, that is X, and male cells, male gametes, that is sperms, are produced. Okay, these are some sperms. So these are male reproductive cells and these are female reproductive cells, that is eggs, right? Now what happens? How a zygote is formed? Like this. Either 22X can happen, 22X can happen. That means a female zygote is formed, or 22X and 22Y can happen. That is a male zygote is formed. So basically this is a zygote, right? This is a zygote. One set will come from mother and one set will come from father. So now what happens? Sex chromosomal aberrations happen due to the non-disjunction of the chromosomes. Okay. For example, I told you 22X and 22X. And here I told you 22X and 22Y. These are female somatic cells and male cells. Now what happens? Non-disjunction happens. Non-disjunction of chromosomes. Non-disjunction. If it is an oogenesis process, that means the female reproductive part, sorry, female reproduction process in the oogenesis, what happens is disjunction of X chromosomes takes place. That means 22, and these X chromosomes will not be separated like they happened here. Here they got separated into different cells, but in non-disjunction case they will not separate, and this will be the formation. These X and X will not separate. Okay, so 22X, 22X, and 22X and 22Y. This will happen, right? This is one and this is one. So what happens? 22X and 22X, 22, 22, X, X and X. So if you can see, there are 47 chromosomes, 22 and 22, 44, 45, 46, 47 chromosomes are there, and X is super female, X, X, X. Here you can see 22X and 22Y. So it will be 22, 22, but X, X and Y. So XXY is Klinefelter syndrome. If you see again here 22X, so what happens here now? See 22, 22, X, and you do not have anything extra, so 0. This is Turner syndrome. Here you have 45 chromosomes. Okay, so this is Turner syndrome. And again here you have 22, 22, Y and 0. This will get aborted because there is no X, and in the absence of X chromosome, a person cannot survive. So this is the process, how it happens. This is oogenesis. Similarly, in spermatogenesis, this XY will not separate. That means it will happen this way. 22XY will be one gamete and 22-0 will be another gamete. Clear to you? So I hope this unit now, unit 9.4 is very clear to you, except the fourth unit, genetic imprints or the structural aberrations. Rest everything is clear to you. In case of any doubts, please mention it in the comment section, or you can drop a message on my Telegram channel, the link of which it is given in the comment section below. So have a good day. Thank you.